Okay, as mentioned at the top of the show, the Raiders are a 1.5-point favorite. You'd think that the Vegas would get this line right. It's their home team. Is this the proper line? Browns 1.5 road dog? Because typically a road trip is worth 3 points to the home team.
Listen, I think it is because not only is the Browns quarterback and Deshaun Watson not playing well, Gardner Minshew isn't playing well. Their coach came out and said, hey, guys, make business decisions. We're going to make some business decisions coming up this week. I think he's a player's coach. I think he said that to really get these guys going. And an understated note is the fact that Max Crosby is banged up a little bit. The Browns have a hard time of protecting the passer. Max Crosby, one of the best defensive ends, best rush-ins in the game. He's hobbled a little bit, and they're not playing that well. I think it's about right. It could go up a couple of points here or there, depending on who plays on the offensive line, Bull. But I think, generally speaking, these are two teams that need a win, and both of them playing bad right now. 1.5 seems to be the right one.
Yeah, and I saw in some places it's gone up to 2. It probably won't go any more, maybe 2.5. It won't go up to 3. I would doubt that. I think they're pretty even teams. I think Vegas is telling you they're pretty even because on a neutral field, maybe the Browns are favored by 1. Maybe it's a pick 'em. Who knows? But I think the line is pretty accurate. They both have 1 win. The Raiders' 1 win was more impressive because they beat Baltimore as opposed to the Browns beating a winless Jags team. But I think the reason it's only 1.5 is because the Browns had slightly higher expectations. For us, much higher expectations than the Raiders. In Vegas, slightly higher expectations than the Raiders. Neither team is playing particularly well defensively. Neither team is blocking particularly well. Neither quarterback is all that trustworthy. So I think everybody expects this to be a close game. I expect it to be a close game. So I think the line is pretty accurate.
Yeah, I worked with Antonio Pierce for a number of years at ESPN. If someone would ask me, how would you describe the guy? Tough nut. This dude is old school. Let's get this done at any cost. Hard work. Demands excellence out of his team. I think because of the comments you mentioned that he made after the game, there were some guys that made business decisions who decided they weren't going to get aggressive and make easy open field tackles. And now I'm going to make some business decisions this week. I'm guessing their week was hell this week.
Yeah.
And if Antonio Pierce is the guy that I remember him to be, if nothing else, his team's going to come out this week and want to punch someone in the mouth.
It's funny that you say that, Jay, because Bernie yesterday with us, when he talked about those comments, he was like, oh. It's like that. This is bad that he made those comments now.
I agree.
Because even if they revert to making business decisions, they won't this week.
They're going to play hard this week.
He called them out where they needed to be called out. And so they're going to, if nothing else, they're going to want to take it to the Browns.
Yeah.
I think, and we'll get into our predictions at the end of the show, I think that 1.5 is stealing. I think the Browns, based on how they've played, and the fact that this is a West Coast road trip, which historically they are all-time awful when they get on a plane and travel west.
And they still don't play the Raiders. They traditionally don't play the Raiders well.
They don't play the Raiders well. Now, they haven't played them in 8 years or whatever, 6 years, whatever it's been. But I think it's stealing. I think that the Raiders should be favored by more like 6 points.
Whoa.
I know. I mean, we'll find out. And here's the other thing. I say that as a way to incentivize, I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
But I would love to be wrong because that means the Browns win.
You're protecting yourself.
I'm protecting my soul. That's what I'm doing here. I'm protecting my soul. Listen, 59 years of being a Browns fan.
Fair.
I tell people I'm 195 pounds of black and blue scar tissue.
That's
all I've got, folks.